Swing and a miss. Finally, 21 years in the making. And the Twins advance with a victory.
Absolutely pure chaos. I mean, those are the two words to describe the 2023 wildcard round. I had a perfect reverse bracket in the first round, and yes, you heard that right, a perfect reverse bracket, meaning everyone that I picked to win actually lost. But this round, I anticipate on being a lot different with my takes. When looking at this round, every underdog won, excluding the Marlins-Phillies series, and it all goes back to baseball being a weird sport, right? The most bipolar sport of them all. The Diamondbacks offense was absolutely dead until the Brewers series. It only took Corbin Burnes and Freddie Peralta to wake them up, so two of the league's best pitchers, that's all it took, right? I mean, this sport is just so weird. But we are in for a lot of great series in this divisional round. It's going to be very electric. I think with hitting especially more than the pitching. Starting off this bracket with the prediction for the Twins-Astros series. Now, the Twins were a team that I even said last video to watch out for. I did pick the Twins to lose. Of course, they ended up winning. But I said to watch out for them. That's because they have Sonny Gray and Pablo Lopez. Two arms who will, no doubt about it, give you great games, right? But this is going to be a little bit different than the Blue Jays. I mean, you are now going to be moving on to the Astros. The Astros are well rested and are at max power. The offense is something that you just can't contain. They all have postseason experience, from Jose Altuve to Yordan Alvarez to Kyle Tucker. I mean, this group is really, really good. Plus, they have 5 starters who are all great. They don't have a bad starter. Everyone they pitch is going to give you a good outing. Therefore, I think the Twins offense is really going to struggle. And they did last series, and I would probably expect it to happen in this series. The Astros are going to thrive. They're going to hit, and they're going to pitch, and the Astros will win this series. And I would imagine the Twins, they even might snatch one. But even them snatching one might be a little bit far-fetched. This could be a series where you see a sweep. Next up, we have the Rangers-Orioles, and I think this one is also going to be really fun. The Orioles won more games than anyone in the AL, therefore they're coming in as pretty much heavy favorites, right? But for me, there are multiple different things, right? There are regular season teams and there are postseason teams. So now what we have to do is we have to decipher, are the Orioles a postseason team or are they a regular season team? No Felix Bautista is obviously going to hurt you hard in one of those games at least. But I do think that the Orioles have the starting pitching to win in this series. I mean, they're all rested up compared to the Rangers, who just pitched their 2 best guys with Montgomery and Eovaldi. Yeah, this one doesn't take much studying for. I would go ahead and say that the Orioles do win this series, but the Rangers fight, right? This one's going to go down to the wire and may even go down to Game 5. The Rangers showed that they are no joke in the last series, and I think they're going to go ahead and show the Orioles that they're a very good team. Now, we're going to be getting into the NL series, where realistically things are very competitive, and I'm not kidding when I tell you that I believe every team in the NL right now is elite and is capable of winning a World Series. Let's start out with the most anticipated matchup for really everyone right now, right? Braves-Phillies. Of course, last year, the Phillies ended up beating the Braves in the playoff series and stunned the world. Will things be the same this year? Well, let's go ahead and look at each and every factor. First of all, the Phillies just pitched Zach Wheeler and Aaron Nola, whereas the Braves are very well rested right now. Their best pitcher, Spencer Strider, pitched multiple different elite outings against Philadelphia during the season. But the same could be said for Phillies with Zach Wheeler. Really, this series is going to go down to either way, meaning that either team could end up winning this. I think that this is going to be a Game 5 type series, and the Phillies look really strong right now, right? Therefore, the Braves have to come out strong and they have to come out hitting and doing the exact same thing. I do have the Phillies ending up winning this series against the Braves. It would stun everyone, right? But I do believe that the Phillies are that guy. They did it against the Marlins. I think they will do it against the Braves. The last series, of course, but not certainly least, we have the Diamondbacks-Dodgers series. Now, this one is probably the one that I am most excited for. This one's going to be insane, and I mean genuinely insane. The Diamondbacks woke up. Usually when they wake up, they don't hibernate for a long time, meaning they stay hot for a long time. They have Zach Gallen and Merrill Kelly pitching early in this series, aka their 2 best pitchers. I mean, no biggie, right? The Dodgers, on the other hand, are pitching Clayton Kershaw in Game 1. And you see, here's my issue for the Dodgers team right now specifically. It's that I'm not sure that they're equipped with the pitching right now to go ahead and compete in the playoffs, right? I mean, they won the division with a record of 162, whereas the Diamondbacks had a record of 84-78, so clearly the Diamondbacks' record was not nearly as good as the Dodgers. The difference is that the D-backs were at a point playing better baseball than the Dodgers were, right? I mean, the Diamondbacks were really, really hot, but suddenly they just ended up really cooling down. As far as what we see in this series, well, I think what you have to know is that baseball's weird, and the Diamondbacks woke up last series. I would expect them to do it again this series. I think in the end, the Dodgers get sent home after 4 games, aka a 3-1 series. Diamondbacks win it. Anyways, let me know what you guys thought of that. I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already, and peace out.